Welcome back to the Lars Gagner Linux Gaming channel. This is our build of Lars Gagner, just regular Skyrim Anniversary Edition with all the creative, what do you call it? CC Creative Club? Creative Content. I can never remember what we call it. Creations Club, I think. Anyway, we've got all of the things that come with Anniversary Edition of Skyrim. We are playing on Adept. No real restrictions of our build or anything like that. We're basically going for the achievements in this game because I've never finished them all. So, I thought about some changes here. I had to actually reboot episodes 11, 12, 13 that I already recorded because one of the NPCs got bugged, and seriously bugged, and I couldn't start his quest. So I decided to roll back here, and I had already made these changes, these ideas, but I want to make my focus not on heavy armor, as I just said in the previous episode. Go away, kid. I don't want to talk with you. You're not a great influence on anybody. So I'm not going with heavy armor and not really block. I am focusing on... Okay. Oops. Hold on. Let's just choose that. I'm going to restore again here. I'm going to focus on one-handed. Okay, one-handed warrior with light armor, not heavy armor, because that really fits more of the Nord feel. Because it's a skill that the Nords get basic. Smithing, which we already talked about, and I've already put a perk point into. I've already put a perk point into one-handed. In fact, I've put 2 into one-handed. The other skills I'm going to be using are alchemy and enchanting, because these are really useful skills. We've already got 1 point in alchemist. Enchanting we haven't done anything with, but we got a plan. We're going to get that up to 50, mainly to get this. And those are our 5 main skills. In Skyrim, generally, you want to focus on 5 skills to focus and not spread out your skills across all of the 18 different skills. And you definitely want at least 2 in combat related. And so we got one-handed and our light armor there. Our secondary skills will be speech. And that's really useful since for a Nord... they have speech as a starting skill, and we want to get mainly, we want to get up to here, merchant, where we can sell anything to any merchant. It's really useful. I'm going to spend some points there in a second. And the last one we are going to use as a secondary is marksmanship, because it's really needed. Archery. Taking on dragons without any kind of ranged skill, so either destruction magic or something like that, or a bow, is tricky. Tertiary skills will probably be not illusion, alteration. Why? Well, because I told you. Why? Because of this magic resistance. We want to boost our magic resistance up to fight with dragons and other things with magic, and that's a good way to do it. It's one of the strategies. Block we might get into, but really it's become a tertiary skill. I'm not worried about it right now. So with that, let me reload, because I don't want to spend that skill point yet. All right, so that's our focus. In terms of timing, we're going to get speech to 50, alchemy to 70, enchanting to 50, probably in tow with smithing to 60 at the same time as enchanting. We want to get magic up to 200, and then we'll focus on health. So, we're going to set up in the Thieves Guild as well, and I'd like to get a house that's available there as part of the Creators Club. So, let's check status. We have well rested, the Thief Stone. Let's just do a couple things here in Whiterun. This girl's nice. Mila's cool. Carlotta. Really?
Bard is the worst.
Someone's giving you trouble.
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me.
Sorry, had to bring a window up. Well,
I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
What if I talk to him? Oops.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Am I trying to get this quest? Okay, there, we got the quest.
Remember,
Let me,
fresh food and vegetables every day.
there we go. I lost the focus on the app.
What am I saying?
Kept going to the background. Let's go,
Come on in.
punch this guy
it
out.
took years.
Well, no.
But I earned
You're
my
at the
way
bar,
to
are you?
I own
You're
children.
drinking.
It's a lady you're looking for.
You need to leave Carlotta
put you
alone.
up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine.
No. No, she's not. Leave her alone. Really, she's not yours. Stop this. This is nonsense.
Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again.
Fine.
Some parting
So-
advice? Women love sonnets.
Again, do not leave a room when one of those NPCs are talking. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. So I wanted to get that done.
Come to chat with an old
And if you're paying attention, that was a speech check. We
Ripe
leveled
fruit
up
and fresh
speech.
vegetables for sale.
Mikhail will
Straight-
not be bothering you
Really?
anymore.
You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you.
Oh,
Here's some coin for your help.
secondary benefit, she gives us some money. Like many of these kind of helpful
Thanks for the
quests,
business.
I work with my mother. I sell fruits and
there's
vegetables.
a secondary
It's fun
and
mostly,
tertiary reason.
hard work.
Secondary
I spend a lot
is
of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need
we
more
can
experience
take
if
anything
I'm
from
going
her
to run
stall for
things
free
again.
because, you know, we're her friend now. Hey,
Fresh baked loaves,
Potato,
still
potato.
warm from the oven.
there we go. Look at all that veggie soup.
Fresh baked loaves.
Almost all the ingredients for veggie soup. The only thing we're missing,
I'm sure you would love
salt.
You tried mercenary work?
No, I haven't. We're not going to pluck flowers right now because
isn't it?
we're waiting for that Alchemy 70, which gives us the green thumb perk. We will pick some to prepare for that, though. Let's go to Dragon's Reach. And I'll try to lose Faendal less. Okay, buddy? All right. Let's go talk to the Jarl.
So, you were at
We left
Helgen.
this pending.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Indeed, I did. I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially
There was
now.
no trial.
What I want to know is what
I was in the wrong
exactly
place,
happened
the wrong
at
time.
Helgen.
Well, the dragon destroyed Helgen. I last saw it was headed this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once.
Yes, you should.
It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains,
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
No.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes.
yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
Yes, it would prevent us.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small
What did we get?
token of my esteem.
Leather armor. Nice.
There
That's
is
actually matching
another
us.
thing you could do
He was
for me.
listening.
Suitable for someone of your particular talents?
Really?
Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
All right. Let's do that. So you'll notice she mentioned they're sending guards to Riverwood. This is where the world's alive. Like, we were there before. There were no guards. There will be guards now. Hey,
Divine
you.
smile on you.
Jarl
friend.
said you had a project you wanted help with?
What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
Never mind. I'll wait for the Jarl to tell you himself because you're an idiot.
The Jarl can be found in the Great Hall, probably
No, he's right
sitting on
behind
his
you.
Jarl's throne.
Doofus.
Not over here in a wizard's laboratory.
You're a doofus.
Farengar. I think
Yeah.
I found someone who
Oh.
can help you with
What
your
were you saying?
dragon project. Go ahead
God,
and fill
this
him
guy's
in with all the
annoying.
details.
Yeah,
So the Jarl
like I
thinks
just
you can
said.
be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
What a dork.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Well, that sounds easy. Where am I going? What am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh?
Yeah.
No need for tedious hows and whys.
No,
like that.
I had less time talking
Leave
with you
those
is better.
details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know there's stone tablets in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Nah. Let's see if you got anything
wish
for
to
sale.
master the arcane arts.
I am curious. Let me check.
This
Do I have candlelight? We have clairvoyance, flames, fairy, healing, and sparks. Yeah, I want to buy some stuff,
you were
buddy.
already on your way to. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Books.
Or it's too late.
I'd like that. And that's about it for now. Good enough. Got anything we can sell you? Nope. Nope.
I don't know if you heard, but Jarl Valgroup, of
You're a
course, Jarl
doofus.
Valgroup, you seem to have
Now,
found me and able to see-
I will do this later. I'm not worried about it right now. But we can gather all the ingredients here because we're friends of the Jarl. But let's move on. Now, our next steps, I've got this all planned out because I've done it before. We are going to Riften. We want to train light armor before we level up. We're going to hold on to those perk points, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. We will begin the Thieves Guild quest. Now, ideally, we're going to get the Warrior Stone before we train light armor, and then we'd switch back to the Thief Stone for all of the other stuff. But I want to focus on speech right now, so we're not going to be super mega optimal. Well, let's go to Riften. We've already been there, so we should be able to fast travel. Something about search the thief's body. I'm going to go to the stables because I tested this earlier that the NPC in question is not bugged from the save. It was bugged in my other saves. That's why I had to toss them away. Let's hook up. Get rid of Bleak Falls Barrow. I don't need that. We will listen to Brynjolf's scheme soon. It's a quick save before we go in here. Don't anybody talk. I'm paranoid at doors. We should be level 7, but we want to finish some training here first. We've already talked to, what's his face? What time is it? It's like 1 in the morning. Let's go in the Bee and Barb. I'm being extra careful with doors.
Heed my words. The
I don't
return
have
of the
any
dragons
business
is
with
not
you,
mere
so get out of
coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marimo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marimo. We've all heard of the dragon.
Yeah,
I
Marimo.
don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
We'll deal with you later.
I need
Very
someone
well,
to
Talon.
deliver a message to
I'll
Sibby
remove
Blackbriar.
myself from this
Yeah,
den
you're the
of
man.
iniquity.
This guy
We're
got
not
bugged.
kicking you out.
He just kept saying
Looking
that.
for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
There we go. And he wouldn't give me this. So he was bugged. And I wanted to unbug him. So we rolled back. This happens in Skyrim. What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want
Okay.
you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
All right. Sounds easy enough.
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Good. Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails.
Ah.
Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
All right.
I'll meet you outside of town.
So again, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. We should probably get a nap.
I don't have
We'll
any
deal with
business with you,
Brynjolf later.
so get out of my face.
Hi.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise,
I'd like a room.
hit the road.
No, I'd like a rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
All right. We'll talk
I'll
later.
show you to your room. Right this way.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my
Sapphire. We'll have business later. Let's sleep till more or less business hours.
Let
10
me
in the
know
morning
if
or
there's
so.
anything else you need.
Thanks, Kirava. Now, as always, check status. Active effects. Well rested. Thief Stone is not ideally what we want.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Stop talking, people. As a
My
habit.
food is the best in all of Skyrim.
It's so good to see. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Hey,
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
you ready?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it. You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise,
Training.
move on. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet.
All right. So we want to use up this training availability. Like my drum rolls. Let me have my drum
Come
rolls.
back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Can I sell
You're
you
gonna
stuff?
Just what you see here.
Do we have anything to sell you? Not really. Nope. Not really anything. Well, money down the
Back when you're
drain.
ready to spend more gold.
Now, let's chew that book while we're remembering to. Just a review, we've got some books in our inventory. That was from Adonato in the Candlelight Hall. Anonymous Letter. We got this at the beginning of the game. Bounty for Crow's Tooth. A lot of these are part of the Creation Club. Looter's Note. We got that at the Reach and Markarth. And the missing merchant quest. All right.
Goodness knows
Now,
I could use it.
next. Let's do a quick save. Level up. Points into Magicka until we hit 200. And what I'm going to do right away, because our focus is going to be speech. Well, we'll go to the speech tree. Let me get that one, because it's a prerequisite to that one. And then when we get to 50, we're getting that one, and then we're done with speech for a while.
Clean and free from rock joint.
You ready?
My husband Bearsy
Glad to
will be
see
the
you
death
finally
of me.
came to your
He spends too
senses.
much time worrying
Sure.
about
Ready to make
wisdom,
some
not
coin?
enough about himself.
What I gotta do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Fresh meats and produce.
All right. Why are we doing this?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Why are we doing this to Branche?
We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from
Do you
How
want
am I
me to
gonna
hold
do
your
this?
hand as well?
Sure, buddy.
You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Fresh meats and
Sure. Let's get this started. Let me just explain
Ready
something
when
to you.
are. Just
So
give the
Medesi
word.
is this
All
really
the crime
nice
and corruption in
Argonian.
Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's
And Branche is this really nice dark elf. And he buys
Can I
stuff.
interest you in some
And he
just
sells
what
stuff.
You see here.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
You know? He's someone we can sell things to and buy things from. And you got an odd name for a dark elf.
Everything I've got on display, really.
Oops. That
I
one.
may be dark elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian.
Exactly.
For reasons I'm still trying to discover. I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me. How I ended up like that.
Okay.
Protect yourself right.
Do you have any clues about your past?
I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Teldani.
Okay.
It was one of the great
powerful
houses
houses.
in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
Well, keep an eye open.
Thank you.
Now, I don't want him to go to jail.
Be of great help. Good
And, you
luck.
know, he's like half Argonian practically. I don't want to take this guy's ring. So screw you, Brynjolf.
Finest oddities from Morrowind.
I'll be right
Okay,
back.
lad. Ready to make some coin?
No, not yet. You can hold it. Not nice at all. Really. So let's just check our inventory. Make sure we're wearing... Okay, that's the right amulet. What a jerk. We're almost level 8, by the way. We need to do some more training. Gonna hold on to that. Hey.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
No. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Thanks, buddy. Hold on to that. Now, if you put Branche in jail, he's going to be down there. And it's not just 3 days. He's going to be there pretty much forever. So screw that. Sibby,
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
why in jail?
Look, we all have our flaws.
Look at this room.
Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. mean, I had to defend myself.
So he got arrested for his murder.
Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is.
So you get 8 months for murder. I was gonna get my head chopped off for like trying to steal some cheese. No, good luck finding her from there.
Amusing.
Tell me about your family.
Speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you?
Yeah, I've heard about your mom. I was sent by Louis.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost.
Of course you don't. You're mama's boy. You don't own the horse you already sold to Latrush.
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
You know, I bet Maven would pay me even more for this info.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously
Persuasion
don't have
check.
anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge. And I did manage to hold on to the key.
So give it to me.
Take it.
All right. So that's our business here. Let's finish up this little
Need a drink? You go to the B&Bob. Stay out of the Ragged Flagon.
Okay, thanks for the advice, buddy. Fine, let's do
My husband
this.
Bercy will be the death of me.
Okay, lad.
Let's
Ready
get
to
this
make
started.
some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing
So-
to show you that demands your attention.
Promises to keep. No, not that one. Where is it? So I need to steal Medesi's ring. I think there's no way around this.
Gather round, all.
Come on, bring it on. What is it this time?
Now, I'm only taking this.
This is a rare opportunity.
Any other
I wouldn't want you
thievery
to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence.
would get
It
us in
turned out
trouble.
to be crushed Nirnroot mixed with
And the
gold.
hired thugs be after us.
That was a simple misunderstanding.
If you're ever in the market,
This item
I deal in
is the real
specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
Why were you searching in Skyrim?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Oh, come on.
Plant Medesi's
You
ring.
talking
I
about
think
the snow elves.
I think I can get away without stealing it.
Mystical beings who live in legends.
But you know what?
Masters of great magic.
I'm not doing
Imagine
this.
the power that calls
I'm not. I refuse. So, we're just gonna ignore
City's
him.
quiet enough now, but when the sun goes down, you best keep on your guard.
Everything's all right?
I'm just going to do a search around here. I thought there was something back here. Thief. Yeah, there's a thief. Iron dagger. There's a thief. Got lots of stuff, eh? Look at that. Sweet. And a thief's note. We'll table that for later. And we're up on time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to ignore Brynjolf. We're going to go do our other tasks. And our focus really is working on speed. Okay. So let me bring up my notes here. Episode 12. We're going to probably finish this Thieves Guild quest. And what this involves is some combat, which is going to be great. So in the next episode, we will get into some combat. But I'd like to make at least a couple potions before I do that. In terms of potions that will make it easier for us to take out the trash in the rat way. All right, so thank you for watching the adventures of Lars Gagner in Anniversary Edition of Skyrim. Drop a like if you like this type of content. Subscribing is free and shows support for my channel and makes everybody in Riften happier. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think, what else you'd like to see on this channel, or just say hi. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and if you're able to, please take care of someone else. Thanks for watching the end, and thanks for watching the Lars Gagner Linux Gaming channel. Please leave comments to let us know what you'd like to see us playing or any other suggestions. Our mornings are shifting to Elder Scrolls in general, Oblivion Remastered, Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Afternoons are Starfield and Potpourri, other games that we'll throw in there. And then evenings will remain World of Warcraft Classic 20th Anniversary Edition. So that's hardcore, solo self-found hardcore, and regular. And Saturday, Sunday, maybe we'll surprise you, but generally we're resting on those days. Thanks again. Take care of yourselves. And if you're able to, please take care of someone else.